Hey everybody, I'm finally here. It's Wednesday and it's time for our live stream. I'm so happy to be here. We're playing R-Type Delta for the original PlayStation. It's going to be a lot of fun, I promise you. Thanks for being so much. Thanks for being here so much. And before we continue any further, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Mike's Pizza. Not to be confused with Uncle Mike's Pizza, which is across the street. They are open Monday through Saturday. Their specialty is a pepperoni pie with sausage, in-house sausage. So they said mention this, and you'll get a free small soda with your order. All right. Now, on to more important business. I would like to thank all my subscribers. You guys are too good. Now, on to the game. The most important part. So tonight we're playing R-Type Delta. It's going to be a good one. I remember the first shooter I really got into was Gradius 3 for Super Nintendo. I remember it was one hot summer, and I was lucky. Are we not getting any sound here? Let's see here. I just had it all set up. Oh, I know what's going on, guys. Don't worry. It will take a memento. Okay, and I gotta set up a few things anyways. This will just take a sec here. In the meantime, how the heck is everybody doing? I'm doing well. What did I do this last weekend? A whole lot of fun. I hope everybody's been keeping up on my Twitter. I periodically update it with what I'm up to. So, all right, here we go. Boom. I think that should set us up. All right. And then we gotta do the chat. Welcome, Folk Raven Bear. Hey, Folk Raven Bear is in the house. I am so happy. And he says, just going to check to see if you're streaming. And he says, oh, R-Type. He says, you want a unique shooter, try Legendary Wings on Nintendo. I think I have that one, actually. I might have sold it. I know I played it at one time. I do have, yeah. Cool, man. Well, I'm so happy you're here, Folk Raven Bear. Shall we get into some R-Type action? Yeah, this is for the PlayStation. Just so you know here, and the sound should be playing. Continue. Yeah, it is. I have sound. And I gotta make sure that you guys have sound. I think so. Hey, Folk Raven Bear, if you can't hear the game sound, just make sure you tell me. Browski. I appreciate it. And since we got that covered, I have to turn this down a little bit more. Jeez. You know, the power went out right when I was about to stream. And it threw off everything. Threw off my mojo, threw off everything, put me behind. Yes. All right, now we should be good. All right. Okay, let's register the pilot. Let's go number 1. Let's go, Bob. Yes, we're starting it. Starting it. Yes. I remember the first time I started my car. A long time ago. Remember back in the day, your first car, like in high school, if you were lucky enough to have a car. And mine was not that great, but I remember washing it and keeping it clean. Ooh. I was always cleaning that sucker. I just like the look of that ship, that's why I chose it. I can't see my pop-up chat. Here we go. Folk Raven Bear says, okay. Alright, so I have a food review for you to review. These new Dr. Pepper baked beans. As a fellow outdoorsman and a hiker, I'm sure you've eaten your share of beans. I eat beans on the regular, like almost every day. I love beans. Oh, jeez. This is where the real fun begins, huh, fellas? So you got Dr. Pepper baked beans. I don't know any of the weapons here. That sounds... Baked beans sound like an incredible amount of sugar, which might be good while you're hiking. I usually just eat my beans just, usually plain, and I just put them with whatever meal I'm eating. They're delicious. I love beans. I also eat like a lot of non-fat refried beans. Oh, this game's gonna be impossible with me trying to talk. I like the background though. What's going on? So we can just buzz through there. Buzz. Oh. Oh, jeez. Right when we're getting somewhere. This might be a real short stream. You know, I was trying to set up... I was going to try to play Fallout 4. But I couldn't get it to work for some odd reason. I only tried for a few seconds. So I went with this game. R-Type. Oh. There we go. There we go. So, Folk Raven Bear, how have you been doing? I see you, you're starting to get like quite the following on Twitter. Oh, we're not gonna last long on this. Good God, this makes me want to be like George or Lizzie from Rampage, like wrecking shit right now. Yeah, we're gonna have to get another game going. Bob, in this game don't mix like water and oil. Let's give it another try though. Jesus. We got it. I'm glad I stuck in there. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's been quite the weekend for me. I went and did some mountaineering. As I told you on the old Twitter. Make sure you follow me, Bob Hammerstone. But yeah, so I'll just take you through my weekend, Folk Raven Bear. I'm also going to read your comments here in a section. It's going to be hard tonight. It's like a little whip. I drove down to Mount Shasta, the town of Mount Shasta, Friday. And I like the town of Mount Shasta. It's pretty sweet. I wasn't paying attention. Got a climbing permit and then made my way to Mount Shasta. Oh, this is gonna be impossible. Oh, we landed. Ah, man, screw this game. I knew it. I knew it. Let's try again. It's hard to tell if it's like in your plane. I'll just completely stay away from it. But I hiked up Mount Shasta Saturday morning, and it was funny because I got woken up at 2:30 in the morning by these like two dudes. You could hear them, and like, because I set up my tent, I set it up kind of far away from camp because you don't want to set up right near camp because a lot of people make noise. Knowing this, I set it up a little further away from camp. Oh, and these two knuckleheads at around 2:30 in the morning start like somehow find my tent, and they're standing right next to it talking. So I yell at them. I'm like, "Hey, bros, could you please talk somewhere else?" And they say, "Oh, we didn't realize you were there." And it was like the moon was out, by the way. It's kind of hard not to see. And the funny thing is, I ran into a guy and I was talking to him later that day, and he was like, "Yeah, man." And he's like, "These two guys woke me up at like 2:30 in the morning." And like, I guess they're like walking around everywhere, just like talking right next to people's tents. I don't know. It was a wild morning. But anyways, so they woke me up. It was cool. I woke up, got around, and then I think I hit the mountain like by around 4 a.m. Let's change up this game. Well, I'll do that. I'll talk some more. So I started up the mountain around 4 a.m. and you start up in the moon's out, and this, you know, you don't even see the sun yet. And by the way, everybody, have you been looking at the sky? Because literally at any second you can pick out one or more satellites at any time. I don't know. It's satellite pollution. It's a modern phenomenon. I remember as a kid, it was always fun to try to see a satellite, and it would take a while, usually, to find one, you know. But now it's literally just like everywhere. There's satellites moving all around. It's crazy to think about. So, we'll just try it out another game. This might be a shorter live stream tonight. Oh my god. Need some water here. Let me check out these. Let me check this out. I got stuff like set up differently, and actually I can't even see my pop-up window here. Let me move it over here. Okay, it says my first car was an '86 Mercury Lynx. No, okay, this is Folk Ravenberry, by the way. Folk Ravenberry says my first car was an '86 Mercury Lynx that I paid $1 for, and then gave the guy 4 quarters. Laugh out loud. Yeah, some dudes are cool like that, man. They'll sell cars like that. I remember my dad, he like sold my friend a car for like just a couple $100. It was worth a lot more than that, but you know, he just wanted to hook the dude up. Folk Raven Bear, I have R-Type on Master System, but don't expect it to be on a game raid. I can't even beat the first stage. Good God! Tell me about it. Yeah, R-Type is known for its difficulty. Jesus, why didn't you tell me ahead of time? But thanks for telling me now. I appreciate it. I also streamed Skyrim the other day because I get goofy with that. Yeah, Skyrim, I love Skyrim, dude. That's one of the greatest games of the times. Of these times. I'm sure in 100 years, like, it'll be old news, but... Folk Raven Bear. Half my Twitter followers are writers. Laugh out loud. I don't write, though. I improvise all my videos. Yeah, I'm too lazy to write. Folk Raven Bear, I'm planning a camping kayaking trip with Thor in a few weeks. Not too sure if I'll film any. Been looking at knockoff GoPros for it, though. Knockoff GoPros. Okay. You know what I'm going to do right now since I'm just talking? I'm going to go like this. Yeah. That's even better. Okay. Knockoff GoPros. I seen them for like low as like $30 on Amazon sometimes. You can get them at like flash deals. They're just like $30. So check on eBay is a good place. You can probably get them shipped straight from China. Real cheap if you're looking for one of those. I know just from like filming is gonna take you kind of out of the like place and time a little bit. You know, you always have to kind of be filming and stopping. It's just, it's a different kind of day. It also takes more energy too. So if you're doing something that's strenuous, just maybe not the best thing. They don't quite mix that well. But yeah, it's always something to think about. I like on some of my like real like meaningful times in my life when I went hiking, and I kind of wanted to shy away from electronics. I actually, didn't bring like even a camera. No phone, a camera. It's not often we get to go to the woods or the forest or to hang out in nature, and it's often good to treat it with some reverence and to be thoughtful, mindful when you're out there. And it's hard to do that when you're shooting videos and stuff. It's like objectifying. It's just a different. That's all. Where we at? I've read some. Okay. Oh yeah. Cool. Folklore Bear says I've read some weird stories about strange encounters while camping. Ugh. Dude, on the Appalachian Trail, there's all kinds of strange encounters. There's been like murders, like in like intense, like stabbing stuff. Oh gosh, yeah, Appalachian Trail. Oof, weirdos. Play Fantastic Four on PS1. I don't know if I have all. I definitely don't have that, but I will get a game going here in a second. Folk Raven Bear. I've been checking Amazon and eBay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think a GoPro would definitely be the way to go because you can just turn it on and then forget about it, as opposed to like, always trying to like put it on some I don't know, get some shots. I think this definitely be in the right direction. I just want to put the GoPro on the front of the kayak, yeah, or on Thor, dude. You should do like a Thor video, like a series of like life as Thor, and just put like a GoPro on him and like see what he's up to all day long. What he's doing when you're gone. I remember one time I left to go on this run, and I had this English bulldog, dude, and I knew he was up to no good, man. And so I left to go on the run, and I came back like 2 minutes later, and I peeked through the window, and he's like up on my bed, like hanging out where he wasn't supposed to be, because I knew he was up to no good. That's SOB. All right, let's get a game going, which I should have been doing, but whatever. This is my party, and I'll cry if I want to. So Folk Raven Bear, you know what I thought about, bro? You know what I thought about? So, when I go hiking, I usually have these two trekking poles, right? You know what trekking poles are? They're famous these days. Everybody's using them. But I was thinking, I shouldn't even say this like on YouTube because there's going to be so many thousands of people watching this. But I'm going to bring some duct tape. And next time I go to the top of a mountain, I'm going to like tape those trekking poles together and make like one super long pole, dude. I bet I can get them like maybe like around 10 foot, 9 foot or so, and then I'll connect my camera. I got like a little tripod thing, like put it on my pole. Now my 9 foot to 10 foot trekking pole, and then I'm gonna hold it up like this, and then twist it around, and get a nice 360 panorama. And so then, I'll do that on mountains, man, or just wherever. It's gonna be awesome, dude. I'm gonna be the 10-foot pole panorama guy. Okay, what we got? What's the Bigfoot sticker behind you? Dude, that's like some dude like made that like his like business or something. Like actually I've seen him like selling stickers. That's not even a real sticker. That's like it was like a flyer, a postcard. I got more, dude. If you want me to send you one, dude, I'll send you one, man. But it's like it's actual like flyer for like June 22nd, like Sasquatch Day or something. I don't know what it was, but it was like a Sasquatch Day, Sasquatch party, and I cut it out, dude. I like to cut things out. This is what Bob likes to do, man. Bob likes to, when he gets packaging, like if it's like anything cool, he'll like cut out the cool part and then put tape behind it, and I'll make little stickers and I'll stick them up on things. That's what I basically did with that. So now you know. Now you know. Yeah, driving the car, man, when you're young. Oh, it was so fun, exhilarating. How could just driving to the grocery store be so exhilarating when you're young? I had a 79 Ford Courier. I still got it. It's at my parents' house. It's just parked. It hasn't been ran for a long time. A long time. What are we looking for here? Oh, yeah. PlayStation games. No, I'm looking for him. I'm looking for a good one here. We'll try to send this one up. Okay, we'll just do this. Oh, what? What? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hopefully this, No, crap. Let's see. Oh, I think this one works. Yeah. This one works. Oh, crap. That's why. That's why it didn't work. Okay, now it's gonna work. Just don't pay attention to me, anybody. Alright. Yeah, screw R-Type. I should just delete that game, but I won't. That would be silly of me. Well, I'll see if this works. I feel I feel like the energy is draining from this day. I'm not quite like the night owl like I used to be. What's that? Okay, I'm so hairy sometimes the Jack Links guys mess with me by me. Yeah, dude. Don't let them make jerky out of you, Folk Raven Bear. But if they did, it'd be like real magical jerky, and whoever ate it, I'm sure would be embodied with super magical powers, dude. The yeah, the best streams are when you talk about your outdoor adventures. Well, my friend, I'll have to do more of those. You know, actually, I have a video. I don't think this is gonna work. I have video from like I think it was like 2012 or something where I went and stayed in a cave for like a couple days, like this little tiny cave. I just gotta see if even the dang thing works. Okay, that ROM didn't even work that I tried doing. Psh, I know I'm such an idiot, but it's all right. I never claimed to be a non-idiot. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Well. Ah, man. You know what? I'm just gonna talk for a little bit longer. Yeah, screw this. It doesn't have to be all stupid video games. Screw that stupid video games. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? I'm just gonna talk to Folk Raven Bear. The best streams are okay. I heard one story of a ranger escorting some Girl Scouts through the Appalachians, and they set up to sleep for the night, and he decided to just lay in a hammock under the stars. So he's laying there, and he sees the silhouette of a guy on the ridge above them, just standing there watching. So the ranger kept an eye on him, and the guy just stayed there for most of the night, just watching the camp. Spooky. That's happens all the time. I do that personally. Camp watching. Yeah, that's fun. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Yeah, that's like reminds me of some ranger story that I heard when I was hiking on the Pacific Crest Trail. It's a real story. I looked it up afterwards. But it's basically about some ranger. Like this guy is like a veteran park ranger. He was up in the wilderness somewhere, and he went on a patrol, and so he like logs out. Going on patrol or whatever. They don't see him alive again. And they just couldn't figure out what happened to him. It turns out, about 2 years later, somebody was walking in up the river near where he was going to be patrolling or something. They find a boot with a part of an ankle and a foot still in it. And he's like, wow, And so they walk up this river, and they find the guy's pack and his clothes and stuff. And it turns out he was walking over a snow bridge, and he punched through the snow bridge and drowned. He couldn't get out, and it took 2 years for his body to finally decompose enough or whatever, and be carried out in the water. It was crazy, man. Sad stories. Stuff happens all the time. I just read in the newspaper up on the Rogue River, some dude, he was a doctor or something, some old doctor, was pulling an anchor out of the water or something, and somehow it twisted around his arm and pulled him under, and he couldn't get out. And some people keep a real sharp knife always handy on them. Which I suggest you do, Folk Raven Bear. You want a one that you can just pull out of a sheath without a button or anything, so you can cut a rope if you ever get caught in a rope, man. But yeah, the guy died, dude. It just stuff happens all the time, especially in the mountains and just craziness. Folk Raven Bear, all those missing 411 cases. Yes, a lot of those are real, dude. For real. Yeah, man. I always have a knife on me. Yeah. Well, you just gotta make sure that it's easily accessible. If you're doing water, we're not talking about a big Bowie knife for knife fights here, Folk Raven Bear. We're talking a sharp little razor knife, man. Where you just touch it to a rope real quick, and it just cuts it. Anyways, yeah, I got a canoe. Yeah, actually, I haven't took that thing out for a while. I just hung it up in my shop, man. But I got a canoe. It's pretty. I love canoeing. It's fun. I got real good fishing on it. I can stand up all by myself in the canoe, just fish all day. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. What else? Yeah. So Anyway, so my trip, man. So I went up Mount Shasta. Some of the snow melted as opposed to 2 weeks ago, so there's less snow, and so you kind of had to get off in the scree, which is kind of volcanic sand, that kind of crap. And it made traveling a little bit more difficult, but so it's added some time and definitely some effort to the trip, but it was a lot of fun. And then so I got down and I camped out for the next day. I'm gonna canoe all the way to you in my canoe, man. Yeah, so the next morning I wake up, right as the... I just got a message saying OBS Studio disconnected. That probably means that the stream was interrupted, I bet. Hey, Folk Raven Bear, are you there now? Can you hear me? I think my stream was interrupted. Oh. Well, let me see here. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. It seems like this whole night has been fighting me, man. Fighting me. Like, I swear, like, right when I was about to start streaming, this thing, the power went out. So my computer shut off. I had all my windows, I had everything set up just perfect. And that takes a while. And, so all that power went off. Then it comes on. I'm all stressed out. Suck, man. God dang. On the live stream night, Shit. Anyways. This is, screw games tonight, man. Screw games. Yeah, well, I should probably get like some I got like a ton of pictures from hikes from years and years ago. Dude, Folk Raven Bear, get it going, man. Do you have so what were you talking about? Skype? So you have Skype already, right? I should like download it right now. Well, hey, Folk Raven Bear. So what's your next available day? How about that? We'll schedule something right now, because this is like our face-to-face time. Our weekly face-to-face time. What is a good day for you, Folk Raven Bear? Go. And while you're doing that, I think I'll try to catch you back up because I was talking on the dang Mount Shasta. Anyways, went up Mount Shasta, came down Mount Shasta. Yeah, man, and then I left Sunday morning. I stayed the night. I made sure to stay the night because I wanted to kind of savor the mountain, be on the mountain and be able to relax. And because almost everybody I notice gets there, they camp out, and then they wake up super early, and hike up the mountain, and then I swear a lot of them will call in food orders from the top of the mountain for when they get down to the camp. They can just rush back and get their food. They are already checked off the mountain as soon as they get up to the top. And most everybody does not camp after they get to the top of the mountain. It's just like they've done it. Now I'm out of here. You know what I mean? And so I just tried hanging out on the mountain and enjoying it. That's what I'm trying to talk about. You can get so much more from the experience. Well, at least I can. So I came down the mountain, and then I decided, hey man, I'm gonna go hike up Mount Lassen, which is turns out is a national park. Okay, Folk Raven Bear says most Fridays or Saturdays work for me, but the next few I am busy this week and I have to go to. Of course, Folk Raven Bear. That's what you always say, man. You're a tease. Next weekend is an event at the local game store. I was asked to. Yeah, this is hopefully my. Yeah, calming trip. I assume you meant, or maybe it's a gambling trip, good sir. I don't know. Oh, camping. Yeah. Hey, but I think with a Skype, dude, we could probably just do a 20-minute phone call, or even shorter, a 15-minute phone call, dude. And so you just would have to fit 15 minutes or 20 minutes into a dang day. That's it. But until then, this is the next best thing, man. This is the next best. I should be charging you for this, man. I feel like I should, dude. I don't know why. In fact, I don't know why I just said that. In fact, I should be charging. You should be charging me. I should be paying you right now. Oh, man. Folk Raven Bear says I have to go to my sister's Friday. I have an issue with my truck I need my brother-in-law's expertise on. Dude, I know how that goes. Yeah, trucks, man. Boosh. Car problems, boosh. Dude, my dad was like he was a mechanic, dude, like a master mechanic. Um, that was his trade, man. And then so whenever I needed help, I would go over there, and I would always try to like figure stuff out by myself. Yeah, but he was not a good teacher. He would just always like push me out of the way and like start turning wrenches. Later on, though, like last a couple years ago, I did like the lower intake manifold on my '96 GMC, and I did most of that work. But he was like the foreman, the shop foreman. It's good times. Charge me. This is 900 now. 1960, Bob. Oh, the frame of my truck is correct. We're gonna try and weld it. Oh, yeah, I could do that, man. I was actually a welder in the Navy. I got some welding training. Um, yeah. Hey, speaking of numbers, dude, I'm so unprepared, dude. That's one thing. I don't have my number. I got the hotline though, dude. It's on the Twitter, Folk Raven Bear. If you leave a Twitter, see, that's what you can do, bro. Bro, you can. That's a number, man. That is the Bob Hammerstone hotline. And for everybody else, just find me on Twitter, and you can get my number, or I'll put it down below later. Okay, everybody. The number will be down below. That is the Bob Hammerstone hotline. Call it. Leave a message. You can say whatever you want to say. You can tell me how ugly I am, or you can tell me how awesome I am, or you can suggest a comment, or you can tell me about the aliens hanging out with Bigfoot that you saw in some meadow, and I will play it during the live stream Wednesdays, everybody. So make sure you do that. I'd appreciate it very much. He's a welder and a truck driver and owns a farm, so he knows what he's doing. Dude, jack of all trades. Yeah. Dude, I can lay some beads. I'm good, dude. Dr. Pepper beans have got yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny, man. Yeah, Folker Bear says those Dr. Pepper beans have gotten to me. Still a better choice than bacon bison burger, dude. Oh yeah, man. I shouldn't even show you this, man. But this is going to be my next food review right here, dude. Are you looking at this? It's Pake but it's the haunted ghost pepper, bros. Bro. Do you see that? Oh gosh. It's going to be hot. It says freaking hot. Freaking hot, y'all. Freaking hot. Let's see if it says how many scobos. No. 100,000 scobos. No, I'm just checking. Hopefully it's hot. I'm tired of those pussy chips I always buy in the store. I need some real chips that burn the side of your face off. Podcast episode 1 topic: how much we hate bacon bison burger, dude. Or how we can make it better. Or how there's possibly no bison in the soup. Or bacon. Or soup. I think it was puke. Or I think it was like they probably pay employees and like they probably eat better soup and then they shit out the better soup and then they shit it out into the bacon bison burgers cup and then they sell that to us. So we're just eating, like the shitted out good soup of somebody else, I don't know. It's probably something like that. Something like that's going on. How long is this dang live stream going on? I might just have to come back with like a weekend live stream. Come back like strong, dude. Because I had some ideas and stuff. I had some stuff set up. But I got thrown off. And I get busy too, man. I watch my kids all day. And it seems like I never get shit done, dude. 2 bison burgers, 1 cup. Dude. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right with. Okay, I gotta read this stuff. Folk Bear says there's as much bison in there as chicken in a chicken McNugget. He says 2 bison burgers, 1 cup. Question mark. I don't know what that means. But yeah. Fuck. I'm getting tired, bro. Sorry. I feel like I let everybody down. But that's the way it goes. I'm still here nonetheless, and so that's all that matters. And I still cranked out another video. It's still going up on YouTube, and I'm happy about that. And I'm happy I got to talk to my buddy, my good buddy, Folk Ravenbear. Thanks so much, Folk Ravenbear. I got real live buddies that don't even come to my live streams. And yeah, man, just dude, staying positive. Thanks so much, bro. Yeah. Hey, I know. I think hey, I get negative on you myself. You should always just be. Who cares? You know what I mean? It's great stuff. It's great stuff, bro. Dude, I feel like I should show you stuff instead of getting off right now. Look. I actually found these. It was like a couple years ago. I found these in a bag of like trash, like on a mountain road. It was like up on some mountain road, dude. Fred McGriff. Look, Fred McGriff. Fred McGriff, man. And it's like a mini card. I found a bunch of stack of cards though, but I kept these out. I thought these are probably pretty cool. Fred McGriff. The McGriff. What else we got, man? Show and tell here, dude. I got some packs of cards, dude. I've been sitting on these for a few months. I don't even play this card game, but I got them. I was gonna unwrap them after I did that Pikachu. I did that Pikachu video, and I kind of liked doing that. It was fun. Wednesday, bro. Oh, Thursday for you. Yeah, Thursday morning. That's weird. Yeah, for you, it's a Thursday morning live stream. Pretty mind-blowing if you think about that. Pretty mind-blowing. Yeah. Anyways, got some cards. I actually did this doesn't even matter. I don't want to talk about that. What else? Shh. Ran out of things to show. I should just do a show and tell. I should carry the camera around and just do a show and tell around the room. Maybe that's what I'll do next time. I don't know. I always got so many dang ideas. Nothing ever pans out. Anyways, I think I'm going to I'm going to let you go. I'm just rambling up here. I'm coming back strong. Stronger. Faster. Next time. Appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to tell you about my Bigfoot story. I'm going to tell you about more car stories. About maybe some girls in cars, because every guy got some of those stories. Girls and cars. Your Sunday is like my Monday. Yeah, bro. Hell, anyways, hey, Folk Ravenbear. Real quick before I let you get going though. Yeah, so I went to Mount Lassen National Park, and I didn't even know it was a national park, but I get down there. Luckily, I get in free to national parks. So I got a free pass. But yeah, dude, beautiful park, man. And they had those geysers and that mud pot that you checked out on I got a video, everybody. And yeah, I ran up Mount Lassen in 45 minutes or whatever, dude. It was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun day, dude. It was a real beautiful park. And then just driving there, just the whole area, man, is magical. And so when I was going there, I was like, man, this is so beautiful, and I'm like, man, I gotta take my kids down here, cause I watch my kids during the weekdays, and my wife works during the weekdays, and then we have the weekends together, and dude, I'm gonna go for it, man. I know it's gonna be stressful and tough, but I'm gonna take my kids, man, just my kids. My wife's gonna be working during the work week, and we're going for it, bro. We're gonna go for our first road trip, man. First father kids road trip. We're gonna go down to Mount Shasta. We're gonna go down to like Bernie Falls, which is like a cool little waterfalls. Like there's like a subway cave, which is like really accessible for kids. I'll be able to take them in there. We're going to go to Mount Lassen Park, and then yeah, because you start getting down there, and then before you know it, you're only like not even that far away from Reno, Nevada. So we're after Mount Lassen National Park. We're gonna drive to Reno, Nevada, and I'm gonna stay at Circus for a night with my kids, and then we'll do whatever they got. I'm sure they got some kids shows and like fun stuff. We'll go do that. And then, and then we'll just make our way back. We'll go probably camping one more night after that, maybe two. And then we'll be home. We'll be home, I think, on a Saturday. And so that's my road trip I got planned out. That's going down in August. So it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun, Folk Raven Bear. And I'll have to shoot some videos. Because I don't have a cell phone, man. Like one with a network plan. I just use like an app. I have like an old cell phone that it has an app, and I use that. But I'm actually going to use my wife's cell phone for this trip, so I'll be able to like upload stuff to YouTube if I want. And so I'll upload like a couple videos probably. It's going to be good. Stay tuned, Folk Raven Bear, for that. Everybody else. And now I will let everybody get going because Bob is getting tired, and he gets cranky when he gets tired. Yeah, going to Wisconsin. Dude, I am having so much fun around here. I have no time to get to Wisconsin. Bro, I wish, though. We'll just have to, we'll have to do those podcasts. You're going to have to find some 20 minutes. 20 minutes. All right, bro. I'm going to let you get going. I'm going to let everybody else get going. And if you're watching this in the future, God bless you. I love you. Yeah. I hope I'm still around when you're watching this. Oh, dude, you know it, man. You know it. It's gonna be good, dude. Folk Raven Bear, once again, bro. Like, by the way, okay, I'm gonna tell you this right before I go, because this might make you happy, Folk Raven Bear. Dude, I listen to this dude David Goggins, man. You should look him up. He's like this Navy SEAL freaking animal. I don't think he's human. He's not even a human being. He's like some weird animal freak, dude. But he's like super motivational. And he has like this thing he talks about where it's like going into the cookie jar. And that's like, so like in like tough times, he has like this cookie jar. Of course, it's not real. And he goes into it and it's full of like happy memories, like cookies. Mental cookies, and he'll pull one of those memories out, one of those mental cookies, and he'll eat that, and he'll eat those cookies, in times of when he doesn't feel well, it's like spoiling himself. Dude, you are a cookie in my cookie jar, man. Like on Mount Shasta, because when you're by yourself, like you usually have that kind of like lonely mind playing with you sometimes, and so I had that kind of playing with me a little bit on Mount Shasta, trying to make me feel bad about myself, So I went into my cookie jar and I pulled out that Folk Raven flavor. And I snacked on it. Felt good afterwards. I'll leave you with that, Folk Raven bro. And to everybody else, Kit Can, if you're watching this, God bless. I think my camera just stopped. I love everybody though, and I love this stream. I hope to see everybody again real soon. God bless. I'm out of here.